Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another round of Adiraiju Plays Ghostbusters the video game. Today's challenge is the Wrath of the Collector. Now, in case you were curious, remember that when we were hunting around in the library... Whoa.
So this is what the public library looks like on the far side of a cross-dimensional portal.
It's one of infinite potential configurations. You know, theoretically.
Yes, well, this looks like the...
This looks like the page I need. That's not good.
Ray, it occurs to me that these events are interrelated.
The Gozerian exhibit, the huge energy pulse, the Sedgwick Hotel, the return of Stay Puft. Yeah.
Yes, even this, all pointing back to a single point of origin.
Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Do you think she's a factor in this?
Maybe not intentionally, but almost definitely.
We're gonna have to just keep moving through this, place, if you can call it that. And, see, as you remember, there was a fellow called the Collector who was trying to get the Gozerian Codex from Eleanor Twitty. Whoa, boy! Yeah, that's nice. We got an art page over here. Collect it. The Abyss. Ooh, boy. And as you'll recall, the Collector was the individual who was trying to get the Gozerian Codex from Eleanor Twitty, the head librarian of this place, by seducing her. So, what do we find on when... Huh?
I do like what they've done with the place here. But I hope that portal would have taken us back to the library.
Actually, we are back in the public library. The dimensional membrane must be extremely thin here.
Someone's holding us here. The Collector.
Yes, Azitlor wants to add to his collection, and he's probably not too happy about us taking the Gozerian Codex with us.
Oh yeah? What can a twisted little bookworm do to scare us? Hey, Collector! We're taking your book! What do you think about that?
That's an oh dear face if I ever saw one.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yes, I think you got his attention, Ray.
Jeepers Creepers!
Yeah.
I have to say I feel a little overwhelmed. I mean, we have faced some pretty powerful things, some conjured up by me. But to actually be facing the Collector himself, the honor is all mine. Okay, this is a powerful bugger. How these usually work is he will shift his power around the fight. That leaves very unique and short-lived weaknesses. Use your PK goggle to see if you can spot the best way to approach him.
Well, listen to Ray there. As soon as I turn down the volume a bit. Now, Azitlor has a pretty predictable pattern. It's actually more slow than difficult. Oh, and by the way, there's his art page. Taking down Azitlor isn't really that difficult. What you need to do is, after scanning him of course, do what I just did. He'll eventually spew out this big green goopy ball loogie thing that we're going to need to hit in order to... Come on, you. We're going to need to grab in the capture stream, use a boson dart to repel it back towards him and knock it into him. After he's been hit by that, he'll act kind of drunk and you can snag one of the tentacles and yank it out of his mouth. Every time he has a number of different attacks though too, like sending swarms of book bats at us and attacking us with little minor grunts. He'll attack us with little minor grunts every time he's defeated and hide away until we've defeated all the grunts, at which point he'll start attacking us directly again. Now right now this book bat attack is one of his weakest, but he'll start exhibiting much more dangerous attacks later on. Get you! No, don't bounce out of the arena, please! I don't think that can happen, but... Anyways, actually this sort of reminds me of the first boss of Luigi's Mansion, Chauncey, the little ghost baby that you had to suck up with the vacuum and then clobber with the ball. Let's see, you had to grab a ball that the baby threw at you and then fire it back at the baby to actually hurt him and stun him long enough to drain his health. So, like that here. Yeah, jeez. Now, Azitlor is more of a marathon boss than anything that's actually difficult. most of these little enemies are relatively easy to take down. The only real problem that we have with them is the fact that there's a lot of them. That's some memorable music when we can hear it. Uh-oh, where'd you come from? Azet Lore himself also has a number of different attacks, aside from that book bat and summoning foes. One of his most annoying and dangerous is that. Now you can now there's a way to evade all his attacks, but if you just stand underneath him, he simply won't attack, and he won't move on to the next thing, and he won't barf up a book ball at you. Azet Lore in the low difficulty is more of an annoyance than anything else, but on the higher difficulty, when his attacks do a lot more damage, he is really, really, really dangerous. And by the way, his attacks have practically no tell, so it's ouch. You get like 5 seconds to, no, you get more like a half a second to figure out what he's doing, but by then it's usually already too late. But he does use that one distinctive, maneuver whenever he's about to barf up the book ball, and that's a nice moment of hope for you there. Bonk. No, 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 no. Oh, well. Quick, grab the tentacle and yank it out of him. Now let's take that book ball.
Here it comes.
And... come on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Fire! Oh, no! When he's shielding his face like that, he's pretty much invincible. Oh, great. They're throwing another book golem at us. To boot. Wait, they're still charging us? I just racked up $2,000 of damage, but we're on the ethereal plane. Why in the world are we still racking up damage when it's ghost artifacts that are being damaged? Come on, you. Ow. Yeah, like I said, the book golem hits hard, but he's not really that difficult to take down in terms of defense. Come on, you. And that's that. Alright, Azaltor. Come on and get me. Uh-oh. Ah, that's a hard attack to dodge, too. You can, again, dodge it by standing right underneath it, but when you stand right underneath him, he doesn't use any attacks, and you can't do anything against him. Azet Lore himself is pretty much impossible to kill without that. Come on, you. Wait, 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 please, 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 please. Yes! Ouch. Up, up, and away. So where's that last tentacle? Just grab it, and please... yes! Oh, I'm not sure how that killed him, but it did. And boy, it's a good thing he didn't just go womp right on me. That would have sucked. Where are you? Bog.
What happened? I've been running all over this library, calling you, looking for you, nothing.
We passed through a cross-dimensional portal and fought a 40-foot monster to steal an ancient magical book.
Oh, well, that would explain it. Next time, leave a note.
Yeah, sure.
Does it mean anything to you?
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but whatever it is, I think we just turned it off.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Thin crust, New York style, no visible anchovy.
Ah!
Maybe later. Right now, I need to go back to the lab and take a look at this codex.
Slice to go on the way, Rookie's Tree?
Ahem, I'm still here.
I'll call for delivery. Again.
So, how much damage did we cause in the ghost world? Stained. Yes, the paper is stained. But that's not the end of the story here. Apparently, we've still got something to do in the Firehouse before we head off to the museum. So what are we gonna do down there? Let's find out as soon as this loading screen...
Our new boss cold again?
Please don't call him that. Just heck, that's bad enough.
Heck, cold again? He's not happy. He says that if you guys fire just one more unauthorized proton stream, he'll shut us down for good.
What the hell is he, my landlord?
I added something new to the pack.
Yeah? Yeah, screw you too.
This is the PDS, Plasm Distribution System. Basically, it's Slime Blower Mark II, heavily modified from the earlier version. Your plasm banks are now integrated into the proton pack. It uses a base culture of ectoplasm developed from materials we discovered under the city a few years ago. The protoculture is cross-strained with the original material and samples from various other ectoplasmic entities we've collected. Well, this lends optimal properties to the final product. A self-regenerating strain of ectoplasm that can impair entities, cause caustic black slime to go inert, and reveal otherwise invisible ethereal structures that reside on this plane.
Even Slimer's sneezing.
Notes, you will be tested.
I haven't been tested enough in this place. Let's meet upstairs. Who we gonna meet upstairs? It seems like everybody's down here. Though I could be wrong. So... Oh, it's just Winston? And, and Alyssa. And where? Oh, I guess we are meeting with Winston and Alyssa. And, what the heck? Ray, I thought you were downstairs. Guess not.
I know that symbol. It shows up sometimes in Sumerian ritual magic. There's a statue on loan at the museum that features it.
What does it represent?
You're not gonna die!
Symbol signifies a path to obtain great power. Most of my colleagues assume it's an old constellation.
Get this. The Codex does indicate there is some kind of feeder system required to channel energy to a destructor form.
A destructor form? Like Stapa?
It's entirely possible that system and this pattern are connected.
It's possible.
Wait, you said the Gozerian statuary at the museum is on loan. From whom?
Ivo Shandor, the architect. Well, the Shandor Foundation. They control Shandor's remaining estate and holdings. Ivo is a big collector of Gozerian artifacts.
By Ivo Shandor the architect, you mean Ivo Shandor the genocidal maniac, right?
That's what I was researching when Gozer attacked me. Shandor's architecture firm was involved in a number of projects around town in the late early 1900s.
Including Dana Barrett's old building on Central Park West.
Let me guess. He did some renovations on the public library building on Fifth.
Right. And the Museum of Natural History.
They're all connected to Shandor and this pattern. You should get a closer look at the museum.
Well, the mayor's gonna be at the museum for the exhibition opening gala tonight. It's where I need to be too.
Okay, Egon will stay here and finish analyzing the data from the library. The rest of us will go in by the service entrance of the museum and lay low. Peter can attend the party as Alyssa's guest and stay in plain sight of Peck.
That fucking smirk!
To check out the rest of the building.
Hill, I'm gonna bring you a corsage.
Bring me a croissant. Alrighty. At this point, it's just time to head out in Ecto 1 again. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Farewell.